So I am Jared Oates from the Lindon 6th Ward. After my mission, I was teaching in the MTC. I had a friend who was working there with me who invited me to come to a party he was having for a birthday party for a sister that he was home teaching. I said, yeah, that sounds good. And I went home, and I don't really enjoy parties very much, and so I went to bed, and I was lying there awake and realized that I was being kind of lame, that I really wasn't where I needed to be. So I got up and I got dressed again, and I went across town to this birthday party. And I didn't know anyone there, and it was kind of an awkward situation, but I went in, there was some food in the kitchen, so I went to the kitchen, and there was this really cute girl in the kitchen, and I struck up a conversation, and we talked about our missions. And we talked for about a half an hour, and I was really kind of intrigued, because at this point in my life I had decided that I needed to marry a returned missionary, and so she was really cute and returned missionary. And so the next day at work I asked my friend about her, and he said, "Dude, she was asking about you." And so he said, "I'm going to set you up." And I said, "Great." And so we decided we were going to go country dancing. And it was an amazing time. And so I asked her out again. And I think over the next 5 days we had 4 dates. And so it was really clicking and progressing well. And this is kind of where it gets interesting. I was interested enough that I was wanting to get some guidance and say, is this a relationship that really has potential? Should we be thinking marriage? And I knew what it felt like to get revelation, and I got silence, and I didn't know what to do with that. That was really unnerving. This seemed like a really important question, and I knew all kinds of people that had felt divine guidance, and so I was unsettled enough that I decided there's got to be something wrong here, and so I broke off the relationship. Denise talked to me, and I still really liked being around her. I liked who I was when I was with her, and we ended up getting back together. But every time that we got to the point that I was really asking myself a serious question, I wanted divine direction, and I just wasn't getting it. And as I tell the story to my kids, I'm the anti-hero of the story. They can't believe that I was so awful, but I actually broke up twice more. Denise was really patient with me somehow through all of this. And as I thought about it, I wasn't getting a no, I wasn't getting a negative feeling, I just wasn't getting any direction. And I eventually came to the point that I knew what I wanted. I wanted to marry her. And I figured, well, if it's wrong, the Lord will let me know. She was my heart's choice, and so that's the direction I decided to go. And for whatever reason, she decided to go along with it. And we got engaged, and we got married in the Manti Temple. It wasn't until I stood up from the altar, having made the decision and gone through with it, that I received the confirmation I'd been wanting. But what I learned was that sometimes the Lord needs us to make decisions. I needed to learn to trust that He would provide the guidance and the instruction that I needed as I went along. So in His house, I receive instruction.